Okay, this video is on how to finalize your stamp project for submission. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is make sure that all your type is outlined. So if I look here, I can see that this type is still based on a font and can be edited. What I need is all the type turned to outlines. So I'm going to select everything in the document and I'm going to go Type, Create Outlines. Now all the type is actually shapes. Okay, it's no longer reliant on a font. Okay, so that's the first thing. The next thing you should do is group everything. So I'm going to go Object, Group. Then you need to set up a 10 by 8 document. So go File, New. Make sure that you're in print. Make sure that you're in inches. The width will be 10 inches and the height will be 8 inches. And say Create. Okay, go back to your design and copy your design, edit, copy, go to your 10 by 8 document and go edit, paste. Okay, I'm going to move it up a little bit, and now what you need to do is make sure that it's centered, and to do that you want to show the document rulers. You can go View, Rulers, Show. When you have the rulers open, you can drag out guidelines to help you from either the top or the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag out a ruler at the 5-inch mark, okay, because the document's 10, so that'll show me the center. So I'm going to click in the rulers and pull out a guide and hit right at 5. Let me do that again. I didn't quite get it. There we go. And it's actually aligned. I can tell that's the center point. So I'm going to make sure that it's aligned to the center. There we go. Now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to zoom out a little bit so I can see a little bit better. I want to copy my stamp and move it up a little bit more, and I'm going to go Edit, Copy, Edit, Paste. Now I've got a duplicate and I am going to scale it down. You do have a scale tool here in Illustrator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click the scale tool and I am going to put it as a uniform scale of 25%. And I'm going to make sure that scaling corners and scaling strokes. If you have any kind of stroke or effect, in order to scale properly, you need to make sure that these are checked on, and they aren't by default. So make sure that these are checked on and say OK. That scales it to the proper size. And I'm going to make sure that everything is aligned. So I've got one copy here. I'm going to copy and paste. Make sure that that one's centered. I'm going to copy and paste again. Make sure that this is centered to this side. I'm going to drag out another guide to make sure. Okay, it's not quite centered. Tweak it over a little bit. I'm going to select all 3 here and make sure that they're aligned to the top. So I'm going to go up to my alignment tools and I'm going to vertically align to the top. Now I'm going to make sure that everything is centered to the document. I have less space up here than I have here. So I'm going to select everything and I'm just going to use my arrow keys to kind of move everything down. Oops, I missed this guy here. He wasn't selected. Just make sure that they are aligned again. Align to top. Select this one and move everything so it's centered. Okay. Then you want to save your document, File, Save. Save it to a location where you can find it and make sure that you name it with your last name, first name, and the project number. Okay, and this is what you're going to submit to Canvas.